Hello friend, this is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com, and today I want to talk to you about your time and how valuable it is. Now, this is understood by many people today that your time is one of your most valuable resources because it's something that is finite that you can't get more of. You can get more money. Tomorrow you could walk out, go down the street and find $1,000 in the street. Who knows? You could always get more money. You could invent something and create a new billion-dollar industry. Money is more possible for you today than it's ever been before. There's so many ways to get more money, but there is no way to get more time. Now you can extend your time in this earth by eating healthy, having a vegan diet, exercising, and living a righteous life. So you avoid a lot of the downfalls that people get from vices such as diseases and drug overdoses, drunk driving, all that kind of stuff that plagues people who aren't living righteous lives. But that still technically isn't really creating more time. And the average person does not value their time very much. Otherwise, they wouldn't be investing it into things like playing video games all day, listening to worldly music and things that are low vibration, to watching worldly videos and movies and films and all this stuff that they literally call time wasting activities, killing time. If somebody said they were killing their money, they were just burning their money, they're throwing it away. I'm just killing my money. I'm just wasting my money. The vast majority of people would stop them from doing that, and yet people say that with their most valuable thing, which is their time, and no one bats an eye. Oh yeah, you're killing some time. Oh yeah, you're wasting some time. No big deal. It is a big deal. And once you have reined in that time-wasting activity, reined in doing those things that are not productive uses of your time, then you need to focus on what's really important when it comes to time, which is where is your attention focused? Because just because you save time, if you somehow cleared up 8 hours a day worth of time that's been wasted, but then you just use it staring up at the stars, not even pondering anything, not even getting wisdom from God, you're just staring at the stars, wasting time. It's just another way of wasting time, of killing time. No, what's important is where can you focus that time to get the best results? Best results in many cases that actually allow you to free up even more time. This is why you see people in business who are very successful. You don't just walk into a billionaire's office. There are levels of roadblocks, so to speak. There are secretaries, there are assistants, there are managers, there are people in the way of preventing you from going in there and wasting that person's time, because their time is very valuable and their attention is very valuable. And if they're giving their attention to you and your petty problems, it takes them from the bigger issues that they need to be focused on. And I'll get this with coaching clients sometimes. I want to help people. I love helping people. I love seeing people get results. But I'll get people who want me to coach them for free. They don't want to invest anything in themselves. They don't believe in themselves enough to invest in themselves. They want me to believe in them and invest in them, which I can believe in them. But they want me to invest my time in them when they don't even believe in themselves, and they're not going to do the things I tell them to do because they're already from the beginning saying, I'm defeated. And the vast majority of the cases, many people's problems and issues in life could be resolved with just proper usage of their time. Cut out all that time-wasting activity. Yes, you need some relaxation, okay. But you don't need 8 hours a day of relaxation. Why are you playing video games for 4 hours and watching movies and videos for 4 hours? Even if those things are educational and they're helping you, they're teaching you, they're educating you in your industry, improving your skill set so you can make more money and you can be more productive and you can bless more people, that's all good. But even at that point, that much time being used for that, obviously this is just becoming more entertainment than actual real world usage. And there's people all over the place that do that. There's the self-help junkies, the self-development addicts who go to all the webinars, all the seminars. They go to them all and their lives are still train wrecks. Nothing's improving. they would spend 16 hours a day in seminars on self-development while never really developing themselves. This is where your focus comes in, and your attention must be on things that are valuable. You only have one life, and you have a limited amount of time in this life. You need to be doing the most productive things that you can in the most productive way, freeing up time that you can then invest in more profitable endeavors. Now, by profitable, I don't necessarily even just mean financially profitable. That comes with the territory, but it could just be something that you get more enjoyment out of. You get more pleasure from. Maybe you feel like you're helping more people with that. So it could monetarily not even be as profitable as something else you could do, but you're seeing more value being added to the world by it. So I want that to be made clear. And you'll have many pulls to your time. Now listen, if you're an entrepreneur and you only have yourself or one employee or a couple employees, you have to be hands-on. You can't be in an office somewhere and have levels of bureaucracy, have levels of management and secretaries and assistants keeping people from barging into your office and wasting your time. But you can certainly do things that make your time more useful and productive. There are entrepreneurs doing things in their business that they have employees to do. And yet they're doing that stuff instead of doing the more valuable tasks. And listen, like I said, when you're a small business, you're going to have to be hands-on. You can't just hire everything out because you don't have enough revenue coming in to be able to pay all those people. So you're going to have to get hands-on in the business, and that's all right. And there are growth cycles, like a seed growing. That initial startup is going to require a lot of hard manual labor, probably, from you, the entrepreneur. That's all right. But you need to have an eye on doing the most productive things in the business. Now, let's say you have a small business. You sell on an online marketplace. You resell items, okay? You don't need to be packing those items up for shipment if you have somebody there to do that. You need to be focused on the more profitable parts of that business that maybe you do best, or at least they're the most profitable things right now. So listing items would be most important. Sourcing new items would be very important, of course. That's probably where your focus should be on, where you should have your attention on, not on the things that anyone could do. And that's not to minimize that employee and their help and their benefit to the company, but anyone can do that. That's an easy to learn task, and the skill of sourcing items can be very difficult for many people. Some people just don't get it. And you probably, being the entrepreneur, are really good at it. And you excel at it, and you're going to do better than other people, no matter how good they are, because you're just at that level. Maybe listing the items, you do a great job. Now, it could be that you have an employee that lists better than you do. Their attention to detail is great. The pictures they take are just excellent. They just do better than you. Then why are you doing that? Let them do it. You focus on the sourcing then. You get better products for them to list in the great way that they do it. That way your skill and the things that you're good at and the things you can be most productive at and that actually bring the most profit in is what you're focused on. Not focused on trivial tasks. I know people that sit there and they're organizing their desk, they're rearranging icons on their desktop, they're piddling with emails. They're doing all this little stuff, trivial, useless things, and not focusing their attention on the most valuable things in their business. And then they've wasted their time, a lot of time, on these trivialities of life that somebody else could do, or the reality is, nobody needs to be doing. They're just time wasters. And they haven't got more done. They haven't freed up more time for more valuable endeavors. And they're basically just wasting time. It's another form of killing time. And in business, as an entrepreneur, you have just as many ways of wasting your time and killing time as the person that's a 9-to-5 employee and comes home and plays video games to kill time. And watches videos and movies to kill time. Their way of doing it just looks more useless. It looks more obviously a complete waste of time and nothing productive coming from it. You can be piddling around your business, filing papers, and doing all kinds of stuff that looks like you're busy and actively doing something, and really you're just wasting time. So my friend, I want to encourage you today. While yes, you need to increase your profits. Yes, you need to bring more money in and have more abundance. That's all good. But most importantly, you need to free up time that you've been wasting on useless things and put your time and attention into more valuable endeavors. There are things in your business that maybe you aren't giving attention to because you really don't feel like doing them. But if you did them, it would bring you even more profit. It may be longer term, so you've been putting it off. So the profit won't come initially, but it will longer term down the line. And so you've been putting it off and doing these more trivial endeavors. Get your attention focused on things that are valuable. Stop wasting time. Stop putting yourself in a position of doing entry-level jobs when that you have people to do it. Now, if you don't have someone to do it, then you got to do that. That's all right. But work your way toward getting free from those entry-level things that somebody else could be doing, and you be focused on the more profitable endeavors in your business and life in general. My friend, I pray this has been a blessing for you, and I pray this will help you free up time, that you'll get to think about the things you're doing in your business and your life, and freeing up more time for profitable endeavors, for starting a business, for learning a language, for writing music, whatever it may be. That's more profitable than sitting around watching movies or playing video games or doing trivial little nonsense in your business. So my friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.